Hi, my name is Sunday. In this video, I'll be talking about what you need to do concerning your document that have expired or that is about to expire or any other kind of document like permission sojourner that have expired or that is about to expire. So, but first, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel and click the notification bell so whenever I upload any new videos or information, you'll be able to know it. So I'm going to take you through quickly. It says, due to coronavirus emergency, the Italian government, together with the relevant authorities, decided to suspend most of the activities of costura territorial commissions and courts. So due to what happened, many of those offices were closed down. The offices whereby you need to have gone to renew your document, all those places were closed down. So due to what happened, so I'm going to be taking you through what you need to do. For instance, number one, if you are about to renew your document, maybe it has not expired, you want to renew it, and also if it has expired already, it has expired currently now, and you also want to renew it. And also for those of you that maybe you have already put in for renewing before and they have given you dates already to come. Your dates would have been inside this present month or last month. So I'm also going to be telling you what you need to do, how they have extended, the way they have extended it to. And also those of you that also want to having commission, like those ones in camp, seeking for political asylum, those ones in camp, you also have date of commission, or you're also expecting date of commission, what you also need to do, where they have extended it to. And also, for instance, those ones that maybe their carta identità or their codice fiscale or driving license have also expired, what you need to do and how they have also extended it. As we heard that the suspension, they suspended it to the 15th of June. It's supposed to be 15th of June. All documents that have expired, that is about to expire, was suspended before on the 15th of June. That's next month. But currently now, we have had another day, they have extended it again. So I'm going to be taking you through one by one. So, in the first place, about the document, your permits or permission sojourner that have expired already or that is about to expire, it says, in the first place, the government decided that permission sojourner that expired from January 31st, if your permission sojourner expired from January 31st onward, from January 31st till now, then it will be considered valid until 31st of August. So it's no longer 15th of June. It will be considered valid, meaning it's okay until 31st of June. So it said this means you can renew it after 31st of June. So you can be able to renew it after 31st of June. So from that in 31st of June, don't be afraid. It said it's being considered valid. So, however, if you had an appointment, for those ones who have an appointment, however, if you have an appointment scheduled over this month, Coursera will most likely send you an SMS with the new appointment date. So Coursera, if you have an appointment before, maybe they have given you an appointment before. So Coursera, definitely they are going to send you another new appointment date. For instance, your appointment was supposed to be this week or was supposed to be last month. So they are going to resend you another appointment date. That's for those ones that are put in already. So they are going to send you back another appointment date. He said this is also valid for people. Now listen to this. This is also valid for people who are not currently in Italy. So for those of our brothers or sisters that are maybe in Africa, Nigeria, other countries, other parts of the world, that they are afraid now their document with them. So I also want this video to get to them. If you know any of them, you can also send for them to be able to know what is going on. For those ones that are outside Italy, it is also applicable to them. It's also valid. If they are sojourner, for instance, they went to Africa, they went to Nigeria, they were supposed to return last month or last 2 months because of the lockdown, they couldn't come. And they are afraid that their sojourner have already expired, maybe a month too, as expired last month or even currently this month. So it's also applied to them. Their sojourner is also valid from that in 31st of August. From that in 31st of August, their sojourner is also valid. So from that in 31st of August. So if you are considering booking a flight, that's for those ones in Africa or for those ones outside Italy. If you are considering booking a flight to return to Italy, please contact the Italian consulate or Italian embassy in your country or in the country where you are currently in. So it's also advisable. It's also advisable if you have a sojourner that is about to expire, it has already expired, though they have said it in their law that it has been extended in 31st of August, but you can still go to Italian embassy. If the lockdown is also affecting them, they can still pick your call. You can also call them to explain or to talk to them in the way you want in your country to find out more. It's just to find out more about the information. That's for those ones that are outside Italy. So let me also talk more about those ones that made appointment for renewal of their permesso already. It says if you made an appointment to renew your permesso, your sojourner, as long as you have made the appointment with the Cosura, you have a renewal receipt. That's ricevuto they do give. You have a receipt. For those of you that are having ricevuto already, they say you are fine, you are okay. They say both prove that you are legally allowed to stay in Italy. So the ricevuto you have is also valid from now till 31st of August. Say both will also be valid until 31st of August. So for those ones that are in camp, for instance, you are expecting your commission, or they have given you commission dates already. So it says in this place, it says when the coronavirus emergency is over, the commission will contact you to give you a new date for the interview. So for those of you that were expected to go, that were wanting to go to commission, maybe they've given you the dates already. So it says they are going to call you the commission whenever they resume. So they have not fixed the date when they are going to resume. But whenever they resume, they are going to give you another. The commission is going to give you a new date for the interview. So, but make sure that the commission and the relevant authority have your latest address. If you have changed your address currently now, so make sure they have your current address and also your contact details, so that whenever they are going to communicate back to you or to send you another new commission, they will be able to locate you in a proper way, especially your contact address, your phone number. So for those of you that are still in camp, for instance, they have given you negative, and during the period you were supposed to appeal your negative. It says if you have received a negative response, they've given you negative for maybe after your commission on your asylum claim, that's after March 9. If your negative came out after March 9, so it said the 30-day deadline to present your appeal is suspended. If your negative came out after March 9, if it came out in January, meaning you are not included. So if your negative came out after March 9, so it said the 30 days, because we are supposed to have 30 days, within that 30 days to reappeal. So if your negative came out after March 9, the 30-day deadline to present your appeal is suspended. So don't be afraid. For instance, now the 30 days have passed already, you can still appeal. Say you can present your appeal after May 11. So after May 11, the offices have opened already. So you can still continue present your appeal. So meaning from May 11, the 30 days start counting. So get this in your mind. Other document. There are some people, their own is not permesso soggiorno, but it might be carta identità. It might be codice fiscale. It might be driving license, special one, driving license. So if your driving license, your carta identità, other things are expired. So the government also decided for the extension of some relevant documents. For example, if your carta de identità, driving license, passport, or travel document expired after March 17th, if all these things, carta identità, driving license, passport, travel document, expired after March 17th, it will be considered valid until August 31st. So if your carta identità expired because Como is not opening, so you were unable to go and renew it, or your driving, especially the driving license, those of you that drive, your driving license expired, maybe it has expired today, it has expired last month ago, you can still be using it according to the law. So you still have the right to be using it. It has been extended. It has been extended to 31st of August, meaning your driving license that has expired, you can still be using it, but only is the driving license or any other thing that has expired after 17th of March, not the one that expired since January, not the one that expired since December, no, the one that expired after March 17. So it has been extended or is valid until August 31st. Say this is true in only in Italy. Now listen to this. This one is only in Italy. Your driving license or your carta identità is valid from now. It has expired. It's valid from now till August, but it's only valid in Italy. You can only use it inside Italy. So meaning you cannot be able to use it outside. You cannot be able to use your driving license that has expired, that is valid from now till 31st of August, and you to drive a car to Germany or drive a car to Switzerland, no, or go and use it elsewhere. It says this means you cannot use any of these documents to travel outside the country. So it's valid only in Italy. So after 31st of August, you can be able to go and put it for renew. It says also if your tessera sanitaria, that's your codice fiscale, expired after March 2nd, it will be considered valid until June 30th. Or it's only the codice fiscale that is valid till June 30th. So if it has expired after March 2nd, it is considered valid until June 30th. So these are the little information that they have just sent, that they have extended the date of every date to the most important one, the sojourner, driving license, another one, they are extended to 31st of August. So get that in mind. For those that are in that in one thing or the other, you can also go and search it out in Google. You can also go and ask whoever you want to ask any lawyer or anything in the country. They can also put you through in all these things. So quickly, let me bring this in. It says foreign nationals who are in Italy as visitors. That's for those ones that maybe for your brother, your sister, or whoever, or for those ones that are in Italy with visa, for maybe a visitor's visa or tourist visa. They came in for just for 3 months, or you brought in your family member just for 3 months to just to come to for a visit in Italy or for other Schengen country. So it says for foreign nationals, whoever is with visas, who cannot safely return to their own country because of the lockdown, or because of the coronavirus, and whose authorized stay, that is their visa, in Italy has expired or will soon expire, they can apply for an extension of their Schengen visa. So they can apply, if the Corostura has resumed, they can apply for the extension of their visa, but automatically current for those ones that their own has expired already, automatically their own has also be extended automatically. But if they want to apply for another thing, it has been extended, meaning till the date it has been extended. I think it's also extended to August 31st. So meaning after August 31st, they don't want to reapply for it, they can go back directly to their home country. But if they want to reapply, they can apply for an extension of their Schengen visa. So they can apply for the extension of their visa or stay. Now listen to this, or can apply for a temporary resident permit. So during this period we have, the person or whoever that came in with 3 months visa or 6 months visa, say they can, because of the period we have now, say they can apply for a temporary resident permit for calamity reasons. So according to UN Convention, whenever something bad like this epidemic is happening all around the world, for instance now, even though Italy has released their lockdown, everything is okay in Italy. For instance, a person comes from a country whereby at the moment now the virus is still taking hold of that country. Everywhere is filled up just like the way it was in Italy before, or they're still locked down in that person's country. The person cannot be able to return back to his country because of something is happening there over there in his country. The person, according to UN Convention, the person can apply for a temporary permit, resident permit for calamity, just like a humanitarian 1 year or 6 months like that. Say this permit is valid for 6 months. So if the person apply, if they grant the person, the permit is only valid for 6 months, and the permit is just like normal sojourner. The person can be able to use it to work. The person came in with 3 months visa, these things are happening now, and the person is being stuck in this place, so he can't be able to return back home. The person can apply. For instance, the country is going back to, you see very much know globally that the epidemic or this coronavirus is still taking hold of them. It's still happening over there. the person can apply under UN Convention for a resident permit for calamity. And if granted, they will give him 6 months permit. And the permit, the person can be able to use it for work. So that's that at the moment. So thank you for watching and listening. Please don't forget to like, comment, and share to others, especially those ones in Africa or wherever as well, so that their mind will be able to calm down, that they will not be having a high temperature because of their document has expired already. And please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and click the notification bell so that whenever I upload any new videos or information like this, you'll be able to know. Thank you and God bless you. Bye.